Also known as the Devil's Triangle, this area of the Atlantic Ocean has been credited for causing mass disappearances and a number of wrecks over the years. While people love to throw around conspiracy theories about each of these Bermuda Triangle stories, there may be perfectly logical explanations for all of them. Still, the superstition continues around this relatively small slice of ocean, so much so that some people refuse to travel around it. Despite the spooky stories, you'd be surprised at how many times people have sailed or flown over the area and not noticed anything out of the ordinary. Where is the Bermuda Triangle? The Bermuda Triangle is an area of the Atlantic Ocean that doesn't necessarily have an agreed-upon boundary, but it is generally considered to be the area bounded by the southeastern coast of the US, Bermuda, and the islands of Cuba, Hispaniola, Jamaica, and Puerto Rico. According to some calculations, the area makes up anywhere between 500,000 and 1.5 million square miles and is triangle-like in shape. It's a pretty big area of ocean, in general, though relatively small considering the ocean covers about 70% of Earth's surface. There's no telling how many ships or planes have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle, but the US Navy estimates that around 50 ships and 20 aircraft have gone missing there. Despite these figures, data does not show that disappearances are more likely in this spot. There are two incidents that are considered mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle, specifically the disappearances of Flight 19 in 1945 and the USS Cyclops in 1918. There is no clear indication that these disappearances have anything to do with the supernatural, but they are still unexplained. Why do things disappear in the Bermuda Triangle? Conspiracy theorists have proposed many different, though mostly superstitious and inconceivable, reasons as to why disappearances and disasters occur in the Bermuda Triangle. Some have theorized that the area is a hotbed of alien activity, positing that these extraterrestrial beings are abducting humans for study. Alien theorists have considered this spot to be a sort of maritime Area 51. Others have suggested that it's the real-life location of the lost continent of Atlantis, therefore making it a portal to another dimension. The most likely culprit for these mysteries isn't really a mystery at all. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, most scientific explanations include the many tropical storms and hurricanes that pass through this area, along with the Gulf Stream current, which can cause sudden and extreme changes in the weather. There may even be some evidence that suggests that this area has a particular geomagnetic anomaly that can cause a ship or plane's navigation to point to true north rather than magnetic north, the NOAA says. This can lead to navigation failure, though it should be noted that magnetic anomalies are found all over the world and are not exclusive to this area. Other theories also include explosive methane gas that can float up to the water's surface, causing ships to sink, and simple human error. In the case of Flight 19, the Navy says it's most likely that the squadron of bombers ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean. It's a tragic disaster, but it may not be a true mystery. The superstitions and stories still prevail, mostly because this area is perceived to have more disappearances or tragic accidents than other parts of the world. The World Wildlife Fund found the most dangerous waters on the planet, but the Bermuda Triangle isn't one of them. Do pilots actually avoid it? Considering the superstition surrounding the Bermuda Triangle, many people assume that airline pilots actively avoid this area of the ocean. Of course, anyone who has flown from Miami to San Juan, Puerto Rico, probably knows that's not true. In fact, if it were, pretty much everyone's Caribbean vacation would be ruined. A check on Flight Radar 24 will show that there are many flights crisscrossing the Bermuda Triangle, so it's clear that the area is not actively avoided. In terms of navigation, flights are constantly monitored by air traffic control, so pilots have support if there is a navigation failure. Weather conditions are also closely tracked every time a plane is scheduled to take off. Accidents, of course, still happen, but not any more so than in other parts of the world. Investigating Bermuda Triangle conspiracy theories, in general, is more of a paranormal pursuit than a scientific one, so if there are any pilots who do avoid the Bermuda Triangle, they are probably just interested in the supernatural or UFOs. While entertaining these theories can certainly be fun, you can rest assured that the airline industry definitely doesn't plan its routes around campfire stories. What happened to the Bermuda Triangle? Mystery. There used to be many reports of ships and planes disappearing in the Bermuda Triangle without a trace, but those reports aren't heard anymore. Many ships and planes have disappeared without a trace within the infamous and mythical Bermuda Triangle, an area bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. What has caused these disappearances remains a mystery, but another mystery is what is behind the sudden drop in reports of disappearances. At the end of the 20th century, we would repeatedly hear about the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle, an area in the Atlantic Ocean that has historically been known for swallowing ships and planes as if they were snacks. But over the past few years, new questions have begun to arise. First of all, what happened to the Bermuda Triangle mystery? What is behind the sudden drop in interest in what is happening there? Did the disappearances suddenly stop? Well, maybe it has to do with the fact that the mystery has been solved time and again and that there was no mystery in the first place. But for those who need a little mystery to spice things up, let's go back to the beginning. Facts about Bermuda Triangle. 1. Methane hydrates could be one cause of the disappearance of ships in the Bermuda Triangle. Some researchers believe that the presence of methane hydrates, a form of natural gas, in the ocean could be one cause of the disappearances. Some laboratory experiments proved that bubbles could sink a ship by decreasing water density. Moreover, some studies also show that periodic methane eruption may create bubbling water which cannot provide buoyancy. 2. Some theories suggest that the Bermuda Triangle is a portal for aliens. According to other wild theories, some writers say that UFOs could be one reason for the disappearance of ships and planes in the Bermuda Triangle. They say that the area is an alien portal, which aliens use to travel to and from their home planet. Moreover, Bermuda Triangle is like a gathering station for aliens, a place where they abduct people, ships, and planes for research. 3. Some sci-fi enthusiasts believe that Bermuda Triangle is a wormhole. Some science fiction enthusiasts believe that the Bermuda Triangle is a wormhole, or like a time machine, it connects two points in space-time. Though wormholes haven't proven to exist, some people could not avoid associating them with the mysterious disappearance of ships and planes in the Bermuda Triangle. 4. Vincent Hayes Gaddis invented the name Bermuda Triangle. The American author, Vincent Hayes Gaddis, invented the name Bermuda Triangle, and first used it on the cover article in the February 1964 issue of Argosy magazine. He publicized several stories of paranormal and peculiar phenomena in the Bermuda Triangle. 5. Flight 19 disappeared in Bermuda Triangle on December 5, 1945. Flight 19 was a group of 5 TBM-type aircraft or military aircraft that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle on December 5, 1945. They lost contact with the United States Navy while having their routine navigation and combat exercise. All crew members were never found again. The Navy investigators could not identify the real cause of the loss of Flight 19. 6. Cyclops was one of the biggest ships that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. Cyclops was approximately 550 feet long with more than 300 crew and about 11,000 tons of manganese aboard. Since 1910, the ship had been sailing the Baltic Sea, Caribbean, and Mexico, assisting the shipping of coal around the world, and helping refugees. Cyclops also became a naval asset, transporting coal to fuel other ships and troops. 7. Cyclops vanished in the Bermuda Triangle without a trace. While returning from a voyage to Brazil, the Cyclops vanished in Bermuda Triangle in early March 1918. The ship sank in somewhere between the area of the Chesapeake Bay and Barbados. Despite being equipped to send an SOS distress call or save our ship signal, it did not do so. Even after a thorough search, there was no discovery of the ship's remains. Interestingly, after more than 100 years now, its fate remains unknown. 8. Carroll A. Deering is famous for being a ghost ship. On January 31, 1921, a surfer found Deering wrecked on Diamond Shoals off Cape Hatteras in North Carolina, and all of its crew was gone. Reportedly, 2 days before the discovery of the ship, a crew member yelled that the ship had lost its anchor and continued sailing on. To this day, speculation on the disappearance of all the crew members continues. There's still no clear explanation for the incident.